Okay, I am live. Ryan Hatfield here. Very proud to be your state representative and wanted to do something a little different for me. Go Facebook Live here and talk a little bit about the experience that I am about to endeavor and have over the next couple of days and am anxious about and look forward to for different reasons, and just wanted to talk to you a little bit about that before it gets started tomorrow at noon. So tomorrow at noon, I will become houseless as part of the 48 hours in the life of those who are houseless put on by Aurora. It is an effort to raise money for this organization that puts on and works to prevent houselessness and works to care for those who find themselves houseless in our community. So please click and donate and raise money for this great organization, which care for so many in our community who experience homelessness throughout the year. So tomorrow at noon, I will begin the 48 hours of homelessness and will not have all of the things that I am accustomed to having and take comfort in: my home, my bed, my heating and air, and the expectation of where my next meal will come from, and the many comforts that I experience throughout life that so many in our community, hundreds every year, experience don't have and find that when they find themselves homeless. And so, I wanted to talk a little bit about this because I think it is important that I recognize and acknowledge that this 48-hour experience is just a snapshot, a glimpse into the lives of so many. But as I have mentally prepared for this experience, the number one saving grace for me really has been that I know at the end of 48 hours, it ends for me. I come home. My family's going to be here. I'm probably going to have a meal. I'll have a hot shower. That evening, I'll be able to sleep in my own bed. And that is the primary difference between my experience, my snapshot, my simulated version of homelessness, and those who find themselves on the street. And so I think that we need to acknowledge that and acknowledge that this simulation is meant to raise money for Aurora, and this organization works every day to care for those who find themselves homeless and to try to prevent homelessness in our community. And so while I will be houseless for 48 hours, I acknowledge that the saving grace, the number one difference probably between my situation and so many in our community, is that at the end of 48 hours, my experience ends and I come back home. And so many on the streets or living in our community don't have that expectation. So wanted to acknowledge that. But I look forward to this experience. I hope that I will have an opportunity to experience some of the obstacles and challenges that folks who find themselves houseless experience, in hopes of taking that to the legislature, working with community leaders, working with the mayor, and making sure that we take those snapshots, those glimpses, and those challenges that we experience. We try to do something about them. And we say, hey, it was really hard for us to find a restroom, or at the end of the day, I got really tired and there wasn't a park bench around, or we were kind of herded in one way or the other. And so I really look forward to this experience, acknowledge that it's a 48-hour snapshot, and that we need to take that experience, take the things that we learned during this experience, and try to make real change, not only to prevent houselessness, but also how do we care for those who find themselves houseless throughout the year. Over 400 Evansville area residents find themselves houseless in our community every year, thousands throughout Indiana. That number is growing, and we need to do a better job at caring for the folks who find themselves houseless, but also prevent houselessness and homelessness in our community. So wanted to reach out tonight, needed, quite frankly, a little bit of practice for Facebook Live, because I'll be updating you as I experience the 48 hours in the life and in hopes of raising money. So please click donate on the Aurora page for the 48 hours in the life, as this is a fundraising effort in hopes of raising money for this great organization. So thank you for following along. I will continue to update you throughout this experience, and I look forward to taking this experience and hopefully making real change for those who find themselves houseless in Evansville and throughout the state every year. So thank you, everybody. I look forward to it, and I will be updating you shortly after noon tomorrow as we get started. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.